Hi, and welcome back to Discussion Time. So, as CICC, we love to go deeper into the sermons with you guys. If you have any questions on past services, we're more than happy to dive deeper, get more into it, and answer all of your questions. That her partner has had a past filled with partners. And they say that it's not the case anymore. So, is the person foolish for believing their partner that the past is the past and they're starting a new leaf now? They're not on that road of several partners. It's just that one person they're eyeing now. Are they foolish for believing that person?
You see, everybody deserves a second chance, another chance. If the person says they've turned a new leaf and it's true, then why are you cheating yourself out of a good relationship just because of the person's past? In another way, another aspect of the thing is it being honest, is it being truthful? Where does it fall in between the two? I would say ask simple questions and get simple answers. But don't be insecure because of the person's history. History is always in the past. You're dealing with a person now. So whatever it is, because you can have an angel whose history is clean, but currently he's into all sorts. What about that? So it's more like dealing with a person as he is or as they are now, and asking simple, communicating simply to find out what the truth is. I don't know whether you have something else to say.
I think that, like Reverend is saying, it could be that the person is totally transformed and has moved on from that behavior or that. On the other hand, my question to the person is, what is triggering that anxiety? Because I always say that when something is going wrong, those who are most closest know, and sometimes they choose to ignore it or not. So if there are telltale signs that is making her realize, okay, this thing is not in the past, then she should confront it and not pretend as if it's not there. And if it's just something that she's just thinking about what has happened in the past, then she would have to give him that chance to prove that it's not there. But if they are, let's say he still hides his phone, wouldn't let you, he's just has all kinds of very, it's very. Then also don't try and change him. You're not the Holy Spirit. You can't change him.
Yeah.
Do you understand? And if you are not yet married and you're going through that, you're sure going to go through it in marriage. So, once you see it, confront it. Even if it means the relationship has to end. Reverend always tells us it's better to end a relationship than to have a divorce. Do you understand? And as it progresses, it becomes more complicated. If you're in a relationship and you have to go your separate ways, it's better than when you're engaged. And when you're engaged, it's better to go your separate ways than when you're married. And if what you saw at the beginning becomes a reason why you got divorced, then why don't you just
confront it then?
Do you get it? Yes. Sometimes they fear of losing the person. But if the person is always gallivanting, he's gone.
That's it. Yeah.
He's gone. And it comes with so much. And as a Christian, you want your relationship to have at least a certain level of quality and decency in it. Yeah. So if you're already struggling with it pre-marriage, then, I don't know why we are assuming that it's a lady. It could be a guy going through.
I never said
it. So either way, it applies in the same way. Yes.
But I'm getting the thread of communication.
Yes. It's always we are because sometimes we're so fearful of the unknown.
Yeah.
That if I bring this conversation up, where is it going to go? But Reverend is trying to teach us that it's how you bring it up. And what stand and from what perspective are you throwing this question into the mix? So if it's more accusing, if it has an accusing tone, then you're already, you're not going to get very far with it.